Would you believe in a night like this? A night like this, when visions come true. Would you believe in a tale like this? A lay of bliss, praising the old lore. Come to the blazing fire and see me in the shadows. See me in the shadows. Songs I will sing of runes and rings. Just hand me my heart, and this night turns into myth. Nothing seems real, you soon will feel. The world we live in as another skull's dream in the shadows. Dream in the shadows. Do you believe there is sense in it? Is it truth or myth? They are one in my rhymes. Nobody knows the meaning behind the weaver's line. Well, nobody else but the Norns can. See through the blazing fires of diamond, all things will proceed as the child of the hallowed will speak to you now. See me in the shadows, see me in the shadows. Songs I will sing of tribes and kings, the carrion bird and the hall of the slain. Nothing seems real, you soon will feel. The world we live in is another skull's dream in the shadows. Dream in the shadows. Do not fear for my reason, there's nothing to hide. How bitter your treason, how bitter the lie. Remember the runes and remember the light. All I ever want is to be at your side. We gladden the raven, now I will run through the blazing fires, that's my choice. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, everything's plugged in, my phone's charging, I've got my water all set to go. I have Xenosaga 1 and 2 to my left, got my Xbox controller on my lap. Continue this freaking game. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Hope your day's going well. Hello, Fabuki, Ultimate, John, Neo, Jared, Jimmy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Hope your day's going well. And I riz up in the morning and I mew outside and I order from all day and I decide to stank leg up to you and ask, what's Jmulls going on? Oh, God. I always applaud your creativity, John, always. Without fail, too. Hello, Pasha. Welcome to the stream. Over to good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Go well. Yeah, so it kind of turns out we're way closer to the end than I thought. It's like we might be only a couple of streams away. It's like we have this boss that we're going to do, which won't take long, I think. We have the next area, and then it's like the final act, which is only one area. So I think we're like officially like sub 10 hours left in the game. So let's get ready. Hello, Cindy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Please see you go well. Xenosaga 3 on order. No, Xenosaga 3's in the mail. I should have it in my hands tomorrow. Ideally. You know. Knock wood. I had some chicken and stuffing earlier today myself, and it was rather tasty. Alright, we have one mask left here for anger. I'm fairly confident this is actually the God of War Ragnarok DLC.
Interesting.
Dude, up your nose. It will arrive broken. Ugh, I just want to be able to relax, knowing that I have all the copies and that everything's good.
Normally, I enjoy a little destruction.
Yo, same.
But this doesn't feel right.
Nah, it feels great. I love some destruction. Yeah, up with rage. I love rage. They put a super chat. Alright, let's cook them. Absolutely obliterated. Annihilated. Alright, that first shot should have landed. I'm calling chicanery. I'm calling a bullshittery. I'm not even sure what chicanery means. I'm just assuming it supports my argument. Whacked him. Hit him with the holy whack. Big whack sesh going on here. God, I wish I had a suplex ability in this game. It's one of the best things about FF6. You just suplex whatever, including trains. They were masks? Yeah. Oh my god, you guys see that IGN top 25 JRPGs of all time list? It's crazy. There are things you would not expect to be there, like Xenoblade 3 being in the top 5, and then things you would, like, expect to be there that aren't, like FF7. It's a crazy list. Like, putting like, Persona 5 Royal at number 2 is a wild choice. Hello, 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 Wayne. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Lacey and you around will be very well. Let's cook this fraud. There we go.
Let's carve a path.
Oh my god. Verso, my go! SMT3 was on the list. Yeah, it ruined the entire list. What was number 1? Chrono Trigger. It was Chrono Trigger at number 1 and Persona 5 Royal at the 2 spot. I forget what was 3rd. Hold on, we're gonna react to this list on stream. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm pulling this shit up. I'm calling an audible. Alright, IGN's top 25 JRPGs of all time. Number 25, wrong, incorrect, uneducated, misleading. This shit should be like top 5 worst experiences of all time. It's like right up there with being bronze bowled, rubbing your nuts on sandpaper, and a colonoscopy, and also watching Wallace and Gromit. Number 24, Breath of Fire 3. 23 is Golden Sun. 22, Ni no Kuni. Haven't played it, but I've seen a bit of it, and it looks interesting. I like it. Good vibe. 21 is Lost Odyssey. John loves that one. 20 is Star Ocean, the second story. 19, Bravely Default 2. 18, Live Alive is crazy. 17, Tales of Vesperia. 16, Kingdom Hearts 2. 15, Grandia 2. 14, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is a wild pick. 13's wild, they're having Xenogears here. Without an FF7 here, by the way. That's a wild pick. Number 12 is Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door. 11 is Octopath Traveler 2. 10 is The Legends of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Goated pick there. Number 9 is Pokemon Gold and Silver. Get that shit the fuck out of here. 8 is Suikoden 2. 7 is Earthbound. 6 is Dragon Quest 11, Echoes of an Elusive Age. This is a based pick right here. Number 5 is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. They did not even pick a top 2 Xenoblade game. But, hey, Xenoblade is in the top 5. I'll take what I can get. Number 4 is Metaphor ReFantazio. That's based. Number 3 is Final Fantasy X. That is not based. 2 is Persona 5 Royal. I would put... I'm fine with Persona 5 Royal being in the top 25. I don't know if I put it above Metaphor, though. Number 1 is Chrono Trigger. I have Chrono Trigger. We need to play it at some point. This list is absolutely wild and whack in the same time. It's a crazy list. The fact that SMT 3 is here, but not 5, is crazy. Get 3 the fuck out of here. That game's awful. Base Xenogears pick, despite the fact that apparently the last third of the game is just like a visual novel. What else? Yeah, I feel like of all the Xenoblade games, 3 is like a really safe pick. I agree with that, Eastern. What's this golden silver slander? Fire red and like leaf green is right there. Also hot gold and soul silver. It's like, let's recognize some actual Pokemon goats. SMT5 is ruined by the lackluster story and human characters. Okay, okay, so, like, I could say the same about SMT3. That's just where I'm coming from. The list is, like, in reverse in some areas. I'll tell you what this list reads, by the way. This list reads as someone who grew up exclusively with handheld consoles. This is what this list reads to me, for the most part. Not entirely, but for, like, the most part, I can tell they grew up with, like, a DS and a PSP. You know what I mean? It's just, I know that, like, that's in their wheelhouse. See, I love Johto as well. Gen 2's great. I just hate the starters. They're my least favorite starters in all the Pokemon. Besides Totodile. I like Totodile and Cyndaquil, it's just the evolutions suck. Great. I like Chikorita as well, I just really dislike, the evolutions. That was on the list, Neo. It's called SMT3. Also, was there no Final Fantasy on that list? They are really trying to be different with that. It's like, let's be like frank here. If you don't have Final Fantasy, at least... No, they don't have 10. Never mind, I'm crazy. I disregard what I just said. I have a memory of like a fly, apparently.
Take down their shield.
Cook him. Obliterated. How of all the Final Fantasies do you pick 10, though? I'm not over this. Hold on. I mean, 10 was a great game. The ending sucks, dick, but like the game itself is fine for the most part. But I feel like if you're gonna pick a Final Fantasy game, there's others you can put above 10. It's like 9 is right there, dude. You have 6 as well. It's like, what else? 7, obviously, though some people like to be different and not put 7. But I'm just saying, we have options here. You know what I mean? Pick 13. Hi, Oregano. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. It's incredible how you have the capacity to piss me off at a moment's notice. I never went back up. I liked the region based on France. Like, overall, I liked that region. But that, like, was the beginning of the end for me.
Oh, lovely.
I heard it was important to the Kingdom Hearts series. It's crazy. Holy cook 'em. We got a wham, bam, shang-a-lang. $17, honestly, mood. I'm 13, biggest Glazer. I'm sorry, it's so good. I own 13. We'll get around to it eventually, and I'll make my judgments then. I'll just say I've seen parts of 13.3, and it looks shit. Wait. See, this is why... How do we define JRPG? Because does Nier count? Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. JRPG. Hello, viewers. Welcome to the stream. Why would you hurt yourself like this? I want to get through all the Final Fantasy at some point. It's just we're really slow about it. Because banger games keep coming out. Then I'm like, what if I go to Auto Xenosaga? JRPG is a surprisingly difficult genre to draw the line on. Because it's more like a tag than anything. It's like an even worse descriptor than RPG. Because like RPG applies to a bunch of things. But then it's like JRPG, like the only... Like, the name literally just means Japanese RPG. Like, that is very varied.
Take down that shield.
My turn.
Fuck him. Nice. I'm bodying this guy. Got a wham! Bam! Would this be an FRPG? No, the term we've coined for this is JRPG. On applying a button stick, I'll play a second one. Damn. Yeah, actually, the correct way to distinguish if a game is an JRPG or not is if it's published by Square Enix. If it is, it's a JRPG. If not, well, them's the breaks.
Good stuff.
Wait, if I use Verso here... The song is different! See what I mean? If you play the piano with different characters... It plays a different song. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a different song for each of the characters. The best one being Verso's, not lying. That's a really cool little detail. They play their themes? Oh. That's nice. What are the chances Verso is evil? Well, he's the son of the evil guy. Ooh, loot.
Art can be a window, and art can be a mirror. And great art is both. Son, you'll never be a true artist if there's always a mask between you and the viewer, especially when the viewer is you.
Oh? Cause I'm the man in the mirror. I heard you have to, like, shoot the mirror in the bathroom. So where's the shitter? Need to find the bathroom. Need to take a deuce. Need to drop some deuces. Oh, the doo-da-day. We got a Code Brown situation. Gotta find the bathroom here. Better obliterate this man's toilet. Better absolutely sink the property value. When I can find the fucking bathroom. Why don't we put the J at the end of other titles like J Monster Hunting games? Oh god. Okay, I swear one day we'll find the bathroom. Okay, that's the library. Do we just, like, pull a Versailles and go in the hallways? What's going on here? Oh, I think it's over there. Have we finally found where we can do our business? Yes. Oh? What in the...
Good stuff.
Upgrade the healing tint? Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Do you think they'd notice if the poop was the color of the flooring? Is a question I don't know if I want the answer to. Is that Narnia? Yeah, we gotta find the lion. I found Edit and Eddie over here.
Let's cut through the flames.
Fuck him.
My turn.
Fuck him. Boomed him. Now for you. Oh my god. Verso my goat. Who in the party is lying? Yeah, who's the vampire? We didn't see any reflections. We're gonna ignore, like... So they, like, stabbed themselves. Okay. Narnia through a wardrobe, not a mirror. No, that's what they want you to think. It's actually through the lion's mouth. One day we'll hit the flying guy. Get him.
Ready to strike.
Cook him. Okay, one day I'll find this mask guy. We'll find him. Dead or alive. Okay, he's right there. Okay, solved it. Told you we'd find him. And you all doubted me. I told you we'd find him. Aw, dude. Fucking Expedition 69! Ooh, 6? Need some more might. Some more might never hurt anybody. I'll get a bit of extra crit rate. Some more might, again, never hurt anybody. What do I want for Verso? We'll unlock this. Does that make The Witcher an RPG? Oh god. Yeah, Monaco's wearing a life preserver and also a Speedo. A mask. It seems connected to the Axon. It speaks. Hugh cannot fight fate, stay go. Behind his scowl, emotions blaze, but in the shadows his temper fades. What am I but a mask of anger? Something happens. Oh look, it's the guys we've been farming this entire zone. Ooh!
My turn.
Okay, let's get rid of these scrubs over here. Okay.
Ready to strike.
Okay, now that we got rid of those guys. My god.
Oh well.
Okay, that was a rude combination. Get his ass, Mael. Let's go! I hope you like that song. If you jump in the water with Monako, I don't think it. Spirit of Halo and Dragon Age fans right now. Yeah, I feel that one deep in my soul. Alright, we got rid of all the masks. Who leveled up? Oh, dude, Monako. Get him some more speed. There we go. Man's got a need for it. About that no dodge or parry run.
That's all of them.
We should be able to fight the Axon properly now.
I mean, just beat the enemy, you know?
This thing's invitation.
Oh, wait, I should probably talk to this guy, get everything. Alright, let's get that. Okay, we got what we needed. The humans were nowhere to be found. I hope we meet again. It's a tad lonely out here. Yeah, well, it's about to be way more lonely for you. Gonna ban your ass. Later, nerd! Hello, Nick. Welcome to the stream. Ah, I see we have a walk up to this one. Oh my god, it's the end of Shadowbringers. I would have traded my years for his. His life was cut short. He had so much more to do, to experience. This senseless war, why, to what end? Lives shattered for what? He was innocent. Innocent. It was the folly of his elders, but he paid the price for our hubris. I would have traded my years for his. Who are you talking about? This place, this Axon, they are all part of his story. The man has gone silent. So the Axon was probably someone who knew the painters IRL, I imagine. Hi, Blue Skidoo. God, this is so cool, though. Yeah, I'm gonna need
Monoko,
the developers
what
to
does
make a
that
new
mean?
game and have it come
He
out
who
tomorrow. That'd be
guards
great.
truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
Went to war against each other. I think maybe that, or they were like related when they were both people. Not like family, but like they knew each other somehow. And they both suffered some kind of trauma that forced them, or like conditioned them to behave like this. The paintress's theme definitely feels as if she just cannot let go. From what we've managed to put together. I'm wondering if the Axons are like personally related to her in some way. Oh, hello there. Dude's Michelangelo with those sticks. Let me guess. I'm gonna have to parry those giant, like, orb things. It's the old! Put the mask on. Do it, do it, do it. Yeet!
I think you pissed him off.
This thing's gonna be a bitch to parry, isn't it? The song? Alright, let's go, Visages.
Let's go the path.
What do I shoot at? The mirror? Okay, I do. Oh, my guy's got no HP! Yeah, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who has the fattest DPS of them all? Alright, we're at half health, let's go. Mask emerges from the mirror. Phase transition already, let's go. Okay, I just didn't expect the jump. Got him. Eat my flames.
Lovely feet.
Don't say what lovely fate. Alright, we're gonna bounce on it. Monaco, bounce on him. Ha ha! Bounce on him, bounce on him. Alright, Verso, end it. Alright, Verso, we move. End it. Alright. There's either another phase or we're grossly overleveled for this. This your Axon? This is the unstoppable monstrosity that plagued generations of expeditions? Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. I must be in the spotlight. Shout out to its one attack, by the way. Had me trembling in my feet. Not the Monaco kind.
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso.
Verso?
Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask...
I have a feeling this is the true fight.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them...
Alright, let's do it. Mask Caper. Let's do it. Oh my god, he keeps his perfection. Let's do it. Hey, he's still going down, though. Oh, I might be able to kill him this turn. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How much damage is follow-up about to do? Okay, only 9999. Okay. Oh, I have him on the back foot. Oh, he's on the back foot right now. Oh, can we break him? Oh! Let's go! We broke him, dude! It's cooked! Get him, Mael! Oh my god, Versus is about to win. Let's go! May couldn't even do a move! Get obliterated, dude! Get out of here! Easy Axon for me! Easy Axon! Dude, I need that freaking pick, though. 30% increased damage until a hit is received. Just don't get hit. There you go. Hey, hitless run of Axon. There you go. Job done. You're welcome. Your streamer provides. In before phase 3.
Did it.
No, wait.
We all need masks.
What? In the... Oh, we're all getting masks? Dang, just take it off, fair enough.
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
Monaka was absolutely fine with this. He's like, I already have a mask, I'm good to go. Oh, dude, Uno reversed him. CL had to show out because she was not involved in the fight at all.
You okay?
The other one was way better, but that was fine.
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
Hello, Locure. Welcome to the stream. Have a good day. What does Verso mean? I do not know. I imagine it's some kind of, like, stage metaphor or something. Ooh, I like the song.
That was Verso, wasn't it? Renoir.
That was Verso. Why is he referring to himself in the third person there? Back at camp. Well, hey, good news. Both Axons are down. It was a dark and stormy night. Yeah, I am thou, thou art I. Did you guys ever bring me my mac and cheese? I'm really hungry. My mouth is the size of my face. Oh, goody. Here we go again. I like how Monaco's bell still moves. Oh, who the bell tolls.
You again.
To be fair, I was supposed to do that one before the siren one.
Well,
What did you see this time?
I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was...
What about the man in the mirror?
thing.
Mael, you're having what we like to call a mental breakdown. Though, you know, looking at that guy, you probably having a mental breakdown makes a lot of sense when you think about it. No offense. None taken. I just want my mac and cheese. Oh, dude, Mael weapon. That's why he wanted Mael to give it to her. He's like, she's the only one that can use this. So if Mael had died, we'd just be, like, screwed, right? Like, up Dookie Creek without a paddle. I'm convinced the guy with no face is like some version of Renoir. Like a split-off version or something. A barrier breaker acquired. You now face the pinchers of the Monolith. Dude, new bio weapon! Where is it? In defense stance, double break damage. Gain 9 AP on breaking enemy. That's dick. Okay. I don't even know what element that is. Steel shields removed by hitting enemies. Switch to virtual stance and breaking any shield. Hitting a marked enemy breaks all its shields. Okay. Not gonna lie, the weapon we have is kind of still better. It's just like the stacking damage percent increase is so good. The element is void. Oh, thank you. Ah, yes, the Xenoblade. Finally, we found it. Alright. If I know JRPGs, or sorry, JRPGs, we're gonna be forced to use CL and Luna at some point here. I should make sure they have a weapon worth a damn. Should I upgrade this? I'll do it. Just to be on the safe side in case I need it. In case I need that weapon, I'll make sure we have it available. Okay, we need expedition resources. Verso just needs a lot. Honestly, I gotta give it to him. He needs a lot. Watch him die. On the first hit, 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies. I want that. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's do our hangout sessions.
I can't believe we're this close.
Pause.
Yeah.
Thank you. CL was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Like me in 10 minutes. Now get along with this follower rank already. Do you want to spend time with a learner? Wait a minute, I might have been having a premonition there. Yes. Verso approaches Luna, who is working on the Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal.
No, I'm working on the 30 seconds.
You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was
Dude.
4.
I love the fact they're twinning with the Baguette outfit. Match made in heaven right here.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
Working with your parents sounds fun. I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own.
Hey, make your own work. I mean, it's economical.
Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Why is he so smooth? Doesn't that feel... What? Doesn't that feel nice? See, that's how you ask questions.
See? That's how you ask questions. My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Man makes Rule 34, you know it.
Meaning...
Music is my passion.
Huh.
I was not far off.
Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly.
Dude, we could make a band. Wait a minute.
A little guitar as well.
We have 2 pianists and someone on the guitar, so our instruments are really lopsided and not balanced. We can get Esquier to be, like, on drums. CL can be on, like, I don't know, the bass or some shit. Maybe the clarinet, who knows. Monaco's on the maracas, obviously.
You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right?
Oh my god, we're gonna have a jam sesh. Maybe we could play together sometime. Great, let's start a band. God, I want to hit 2 so badly. But one's more intimate, let me cook.
Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
Verso and Luna have found a common passion. Luna is intrigued by this facet of Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. Yeah, I think Luna's ever heard of jazz. They spend some time discussing their favorite songs and how they learnt music. The discussion is passionate and lasts for several hours. Neither notices the time passing as they talk about their favorite Limp Bizkit songs, Smash Mouth songs, their favorite covers of Shrek songs.
I can't believe
It's a heated debate that lasts well into the night.
Oh,
You seem preoccupied.
it's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
Not gonna say anything.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
I'm more mature than that.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
I'm on a higher plane. I'm an evolved specimen of a man.
Of course I am, but we will do everything in our power, and either it will be enough, or it won't.
True. Fetch my life to pieces. This is my last baguette. Do you want to spend some time with CL? Sure.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess.
Guitar's one of the easiest
Once
instruments,
a
so I hardly
farmer,
count it.
always
Yeah,
a
I mean,
farmer.
like, I'm an expert when it comes to the Big Time Rush minigame. Not even minigame, the Big Time Rush rhythm game that used to be on Nickelodeon's website. I used to be top 100, by the way. Kind of a big deal.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
Double the efficiency, my ass. What are you harvesting? The crops behind you? You should have already harvested them.
I'll bet. I used to love the Gardens of Lumiere. It must look quite different now.
Final boss turns into the rhythm game from Dragon God. No, actually the final boss is you have to wait for the Amazon delivery of Yoko Taro coming to your place specifically to hand you a copy of Dragon God with a PlayStation 2 so that you can play it.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them. and 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... it still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect, but we were perfect for each other.
What happened to him?
He died, duh! What do you think happened to him? He moved.
You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
See, that's what happens when you go outside. The solution, stay inside and watch this stream. It's very simple.
I'm... sorry.
Gotta be health conscious.
I was prepared for his gommage, but not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
He missed the QTE, oh god.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Yeah, dude died on an island.
Well, I can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
And that's a nice way to say fling. Is there a future where I might, compete in the same event?
I thought we turned it down. What's going on here?
Let's just focus on today. And by today, I mean tonight.
'Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Okay. I'm not losing my mind here, right? Like, we told her no last time. I know we did it for the stream bit and all that, but we reverted the save to tell her no. Why are they acting as if this was like a natural, like, consequence? I feel used, but I like it. Verso, my guy. Dude, really? She's 16. No, she's not. That's Mael that you're thinking of. That might not be a good idea. I don't know if I can keep my feelings casual. Both these options suck. She's not giving up. Yeah, she saw Verso's baguette. Feel like a freaking gazelle being chased by a lion over here. I feel like 2 is more likely to reject it. 2 feels as if he wants it to be more serious. Jmulls, you are too good at rizzing is crazy. DNX, the only character that's 16 is Mael. She's the only character on Expedition 33 that is young, that is too young. Because she deliberately wanted to go on the expedition sooner. It was stated at the beginning of the game. I guess we go with 2. Because 1's just like, dude, have some decency. You know what I mean?
That might not be a good idea. I don't know if I can keep my feelings, casual.
I understand. Good night.
Though disappointed, CL understands Verso's feelings. CL sees a good friend in Verso. So that was somehow the friendship route. They spent some time together discussing past loves. Yeah, he talked about his, like, former, croissant.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing.
Yeah, man's thinking of
It's been
baked
a
goods
long-
now.
Extra long.
You, on the other... You're
He's
not
debating
nervous.
what he wants the
Was there
hydration
any
of his
date
next,
like
like, dough to
the
be.
Either.
You're finally
Alright, talk to me,
here.
Speedo.
We are. You ready? Yeah.
Do you want to spend some time with Minoko? Absolutely. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
Okay. Sure, Minoko. Get some pants on you, though. That's gonna be my prerequisite for any kind of duel. Alright, get ready to lose. Some other time it's late and you need your beauty sleep. Fuck that.
Alright. Get ready to lose.
Oh my god, we're fighting? I'm about to cook him. Wait, does Minoko get my build? Oh, do I have to deal with the Evercase Spear shit again? Buddy has way more HP than I have on him. What the?
Bring it on.
Okay, that was rude. Kick him on the head. Get him out of here. Boomed him. I'll take those chroma catalysts. Thank you very much.
Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail.
Yeah, you tell him, Verso! Hello, Zethlon. Smash. Jared. Kyo, welcome to the stream.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Minoko and Verso are thrilled to have fought each other once more. It's their own special way of displaying affection for each other. Dude, I love that dynamic. The duel reminded Minoko of some skills he had forgotten. Alright, so next time I want him to unlock a new skill, he's gotta beat the dog shit out of him. Understood. Men unlocked the song from Kingdom Hearts 2. They share a few drinks, which Minoko can't drink because of his mask skill issue, then head back to the others. Wait, I can upgrade a weapon. Hold on. Alright, so if I want resources, just beat up Minoko. Understood. I got a weapon upgrade. I'll take it.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, Mael, do you have a follower?
I wish Gustav was here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mael, that dude is what we like to call in the business, dead. Do you want to spend some time with Mael? Yes. Verso notices Mael looking sad and approaches her carefully, then whips out a giant-ass piano, because it worked so well last time. Goes full Beethoven on it, too.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone.
Well, have you thought of, like, not thinking about them?
Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
Yeah, we call that the Riptide.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
You push all your feelings down, like, way down, and you keep them bottled up. And if you ever are going to express those emotions, possibly in a healthy way, you push them down even further. Just, like, keep repressing them and keep pushing them down. That's the healthy way to go about doing it.
Wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too.
True. No need for a wound if it's, you know, dead.
Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
Comic books be like,
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right?
Yeah, like if we ever do a new game plus.
Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Through my shorts that I make of this playthrough.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him.
Listen to the Nickelback song called Photograph.
I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things.
Well, you look similar, so I mean, if you put on a little makeup, you probably will look like him. You know, change your hair color to brown.
It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Maella's skeptical about Verso's advice. She thinks she's gonna go crazy. Probably will, if not already. She's not in the mood to talk, but she also does not wish to be alone. Verso understands. He sits with her in silence. Maella appreciates the silence they share. Rank up! They then head back to the others. Alright, now for the real one.
Still think.
I wish.
Here we go. SK, talk to me.
Sorry.
Who?
Me too.
Did you know Sorry was my first rock?
Oh no.
Really?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Clair instead.
Wait. Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he choose to
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun.
Yes, developers of this game, I am going to need a slice of life anime about Francois and SK. Thank you in advance, I am going to need that. Preferably later this year.
I miss
Me too.
Oh, there's no follower rank for him? Oh,
Francois.
because
Yeah.
I've been screwed. I've become so numb, I can feel you here. Become so tired, so much more aware. Was my SK Goofy spinoff? That's what I'm saying. It's like Full Metal Panic Season 2. I need that, but for like SK and Francois and the crew. They need to be like stuck together. Sounds like a healthy way to deal with the emotions, absolutely. Right? In the journal of Gustav's apprentices. Also, there's no, like, campfire scene. Mael finds a spot where she can write. Duck, 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 duck. You're supposed to say goose. I want to keep writing duck. She spends more time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how they can now enter the Monolith, and they should finally understand everything. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Mael heads back. Go to sleep 6 feet deep! Yeah, Full Metal Panic for Mofu. Oh, okay, we're actually just gonna get a scene.
We've done it.
We're really going to face the paintress.
And finally break this cycle.
We're gonna break the walls down, like Chris Jericho. Baby, you know you're
That
Judas,
being
I'm your
said,
priest.
Someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from us.
What are you talking about?
Who's
You
sussy?
thought we'd never find out, didn't you?
He's like, about what?
Nobody ever wondered what Esquier was made of, did they?
Vox?
Esquier and I had a chat.
I'm sorry.
Oh god, what? Ew!
Promise me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that wine?
Oh, dude, I thought the man just threw up.
I stored my personal stash inside it.
Dude, just filled with wine. Now you know it's French.
Share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
Mon ami. I told you. Stop drinking alone.
Mona.
To your great generosity.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm drinking that, not gonna lie.
I don't know how you can like this.
I don't know if I'm drinking any of that.
Comes with age.
Do you have apple juice?
Sure I do, Mona.
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, it comes from SK's ear, actually. SK's the keg. God. This game is too perfect, I swear to God. Imagine if the Final Fantasy 15 Regalia did this, that'd be crazy. Oh, hi there, Alicia. Hi there, wanted a nice evening stroll. Hey, can I join your squad? Renoir's kind of an idiot. Pick a card, any card. You got invited to Smash. I don't speak Portuguese. Here, smell my finger. Oh, shit, I'm supposed to say persona, aren't I?
My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly mask.
Aww.
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her.
Hey, what up? I'm here to join a squad now.
You brought him here?
Sorry, he wanted the Aura Farm.
I'm not here to fight.
In fact, it's past my
But my
bedtime.
son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness?
Yes, I've played Dragon Age the Veil God.
Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death? And who paints life instead?
Me.
We exist and we will exist. For as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison.
Dude's lines are bangers.
Blinds you.
Your despair blinds
You
you.
think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes.
Between the bars of their prison.
In the shadow of the monolith.
Wow, we are getting close.
Of the monolith.
Dude just wanted to come over to Aura Farm and spout out, like, the lines he cooked up in the shower the other day. So that's implying the whole world's a prison. Oh my god, it actually is Xenoblade 3. The whole world just Ionios, isn't it? That's what's been going on. The whole world has been, like, trapped in Ionios this entire time.
Wow. I drank too much last night.
I can't remember a thing.
You clean me out, as I mean.
You bunch of drunks.
Esky out. Face the painters of the Monolith. I guess we just go. Game doesn't exactly have a quest log, so it's hard to track what I've done and not done, so... I say we go. Alright, everyone. Before we head, did everyone pack their bags? I'm not turning this Esky around. If you didn't go with the station, I'm gonna roll down the window. You have to go out the window.
We can finally reach the painters.
Let's make sure we're well prepared beforehand. We still have a little bit of time.
Oh, I think I crossed the barrier by accident there. We're coming awfully long. Why is Luna holding Mael's weapon? Glad we made this weapon doesn't do anything. Ah, there we go.
Do the honors.
Well, there was like one vendor guy back at like Monaco Station where a lot of his stuff was like locked up behind like, you have to do this mission. But like, I don't know if that's a main story mission or like a side quest mission because I couldn't find really anything. Hey, we broke it. Let's go. Dude, this game is just beautiful. Just realized a good portion of the screen there is just SK's fat ass. Another vendor, let's go.
Avril, 40th Expedition.
Well, we clearly still have a lot of these to get.
Gigi and Edmund were leading. They were on a clean glide to the Monolith when they flew into some sort of barrier and just...
Dude, Gigi? FF14 guy from
Our gliders are useless
Elderbrand quest?
way past the barrier. Bernard's going to explore on foot, see if there's an entrance. In the meantime, we might as well make ourselves at home. I guess I'll try my hand at fishing. Assuming those sea Nevrons left any fish for us to eat. Rest in peace, Gigi and Edmund.
Oof. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. An outfit for Verso. Tata. The Warrior of Light has to come to help. Hello, JJC. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Well, we still haven't unlocked the ability for SK to go underwater or to fly, so I guess we just head forward. Haven't even played Expedition 1 through 32 yet. Yeah, Final Fantasy be like... Why is the zoom in on a Fate? I'm just asking. Hey, look, it's the Paintress. Shoot her now. Gradient attack. I fought one of those giants yet. You mean the Axons? I've gotten both of them.
We can We can do this.
Yeah, let's go kill that crying woman.
For Gustav.
For all of them.
But mainly for Gustav. I'm kind of surprised that, like, Renoir has not, like, stopped us from here. Let's expedition this 33. You said it, Banako. $33. She just gets up and just starts writing all the numbers. 32, 31, 29. The Monolith. Well, this place looks extravagant, doesn't it? So who lit the candles? You know what I mean, though? Like, who lit the candles? Oh my god. That is gorgeous, dude. Yeah, I think this game goes to show... Was this game in Unreal Engine 5? Because if it was, kind of throws a wrench to the whole narrative that all the Unreal Engine 5 games look the same. She looks like she's sad or crying. There's definitely something deeper going on, like we suspected. Oh, I guess this is just gonna be the arena. Oh, we're just gonna do this, are we? What's that behind her? Is that an egg? Is she, like, sitting on an egg? What is that? We haven't found Mael's baguette yet. I think we need flying to get it. What's wrong with Unreal Engine 5? People just say a lot of the games that are on Unreal Engine 5 just look the same. Also, they tend to run like shit. Oh, the song? Good God, man! Every time they do a new cutscene in this game, it's another screenshot I'm making. Oh, we're just fighting her, huh? No words, it's just on site, huh? So what do I aim for? Her feet? That? Or like a face? This boss is gonna have 33 faces? Oh god. The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. What am I aiming at? Ah, sick. Okay. So far, so good. The paint just doesn't seem to react. Do you think the paint just will drop a foot from Minoko? Yeah, I'm not wasting shit.
Now's my favorite part. You're outmatched.
Okay. Rule of 3, I'm assuming.
Let's cover path.
I guess we just keep going till something happens. Okay, something happened.
Our attacks do nothing.
I don't understand. The gradient attack should work.
We didn't use one, Verso.
Wait, Mael.
I am thou, thou art I.
I don't think this is...
Hi, Renoir. What in the Banshee am I looking at? Oh no, her weapon's burning her! Minoko's toughing it out. Man, it's fire resistant. What the? Minoko's fine. It was a genjutsu. Those screams sound real. Yeah, they probably burned some people alive to get the sounds. I'm assuming that's who we're gonna actually have to fight. Never mind, they're just leaving. Fair enough.
Follow her. Quickly.
What?
This might be our only chance.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, burning alive really sucked. Inside the Monolith. Holy.
We are inside the Monolith? What was that thing? Why did it help us inside?
Are you all right, Mael?
Up there. She's the paintress. She's up there.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but I can sense the real paintress. Her heart is above us somewhere.
I guess we head up then.
I'm just asking a question. Is it fair to describe what she did as helping if we had to burn ourselves for a solid, 30 seconds there? I'm just asking the real questions. Yeah, the MGS codec sound is my notifications on my phone. Holy. Oh, Majora! Oh, that's not a moon. Oh. Dude, the scale here is so cool! Oh my god! I don't know if any of the expeditions managed to get here. I think the one that got the farthest was actually Expedition 0. Why is the tower here? Good question. It definitely feels as it was Earth, but then something called the fracture happened.
Nice.
That turned the world into what it is today. How far did Expedition 0 go? I don't know. That was Renoir's expedition, though. Oh. I think they said near the beginning of the game they got, like, the farthest. What's up? No, I misspoke. Not misspoke, I misremembered. They were the Expedition Zero was the only expedition to have people that survived. That was the thing.
Verso, what was that?
I don't know.
Fire. Again.
You want to know the funny thing, John? I've had the video about this game in Final Fantasy scripted for like a week. It's just I had to keep making other videos. I have it scripted. I just have to make it. Well, I think when it comes to, like, Square Enix overall, right, I think it's fair to say they're in an era of great change. It's like they're going away from exclusivity and embracing going multi-platform. They haven't really announced Dick, right? It's like, they've announced Dragon Quest XII, but for all we know, that game's in development hell right now, because that game's been just AWOL. We know what's coming, but we haven't seen anything about it since the teaser. We know Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming at some time. We know we're going to get a third remake game for FF7, which is likely going to be 2027. But it's like, normally Square Enix doesn't like to go that long without having something come out or be announced. They just have nothing right now. We know they wanted to shift their focus away from a lot of the smaller titles and go more for the bigger titles. But what will that actually look like? Wait, they do have something! I forgot! Gravely Default. Yeah, they have something. They do have something coming out soon-ish. It's just like a remaster of an old game. Bravely Default. That's for the Switch 2 release. Which, kind of funny. They talked about going away from exclusivity and then did that. Now I'm thinking about it.
Your turn to shine.
Get cooked. I mean, I feel like Expedition 33 follows the same logic for me that I used when I'm like, I wanted Baldur's Gate 3 to succeed, and it did. Because it serves as the antithesis to a lot of arguments that were being made as to why certain games were the way they were. Baldur's Gate 3 blew away that notion in terms of just overall value proposition a few years ago. And I'm hoping Expedition 33 and do the same, not just for Square Enix. I think what Expedition 33 goes to show is the power of storytelling in a lot of ways. Having a clear vision, not overbloating your game with meaningless fluff, having a clear, concise vision with a good value proposition for the consumer that is filled with love and passion. Not everything needs to be like 100+ hours. Not everything needs to be a giant overall game. Focus on what you need to focus in on and do it well, and do it very well. Smaller titties. just want them to save their older games from older systems. I would like that as well. It's like I would like them to remember about Xenogears at some point.
Cut through the flame.
Get rid of him. Cooked. God, Verso's so good. It's like, I love a lot of what Square Enix still puts out, and I love a lot of what modern Final Fantasy is. But it's like, I'll talk about it in the video, and it feels like I'm repeating myself, because I talked about it a bit on stream, but I've also talked about it a lot in that scripted video that I'm still yet to make, but I've scripted. Square Enix, when it comes to Final Fantasy, just needs a creative vision. And it needs to be consistent. They need identity. Like, that's the biggest issue with modern Final Fantasy to me. It's not like whether or not it's turn-based or not, it's just like, everything about it is inconsistent, whether that be the tone, the atmosphere, the gameplay, and the genre. Like, all that stuff is, like, inconsistent at best. There's, if I say, what do you if I say Final Fantasy in your head, what genre do you think? And there's going to be multiple answers in the chat. When it comes to, like, a mainline entry, the fact we don't know what genre it's going to be, I think that's, like, the best representation of, like, the problem a lot of people have with modern Square Enix when it comes to Final Fantasy. And it's stupidly overpriced for games. Yeah, it's like the Pixel remasters. The games are wildly overexpensive. Like, there's no reason the Pixel remasters are still that pricey. It's like, I love Final Fantasy 16. I love the Final Fantasy 7 remake games. I love Final Fantasy 14. 14 won't be a part of this conversation now. And I love Final Fantasy 15. And I haven't played it, but I'm pretty sure I would also love Final Fantasy Origins from what I've seen of it. Do you see the problem, though? All those games play different to each other. Like, fundamentally.
Oh, lovely.
And it's like, I think the argument that people have made, myself included, by the way, because I talked about this back in the time of Final Fantasy 16 coming around, where it's like, Final Fantasy is more so known for its story and variance. And there's a charm to that to some degree, but I think modern Final Fantasy has gone too far in embracing that direction to the price of not having an identity anymore. And I think that acts as a massive deterrent to its overall appeal. Because people can't be hyped for something they don't know what it's going to be. Had the PTSD of that spear maneuver. It's like, I've always wanted to pick up the Pixel remasters, and every time I look, even on sale, I'm like, that is way too pricey. Like games that are that old.
Great.
Yeah, Metaphor was great. It's like, we get a lot of great, even turn-based games nowadays. We get a lot. It's like, when you look at them all together, it's like borderline we're on like a golden age. Like a modern golden age of like turn-based games. We have a lot of great ones coming out, and they have been coming out.
Careful.
But it's like the one that used to lead the charge is trailing behind. Cooked. It's like, I think Final Fantasy 15 in a lot of ways is a good, like, microcosm of a lot of, like, modern Square Enix's issues. Where it's like, I think Final Fantasy 15 had the potential to be the best game of all time. And I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying that. However, it has too much bloat in it. The pacing is really awkward and bad, straight up, throughout a lot of it. Particularly in the back end. There are elements that shine, and shine so well. And that can be in terms of the gameplay, or the world exploration, and the music, and the visuals, and the characters, particularly the characters. But like, in certain important elements, they just kind of drop the ball. Like, the gameplay is extremely awkward in FF15. I do not know for a nanosecond who in the flying fuck at Square Enix's developers, when they designed the combat system in FF15, thought it would be a good idea to have the combat be to hold the button down and move the stick in different directions for different attacks. I don't know how that concept got off, like, the whiteboard. It's shit. No one ever does it. You just spam the attack because it feels better.
Let's carve a path.
And like, again, another problem with like FF15 is like, we don't even have the true ending in the game. It's like, this is something some people may not be familiar with. The true ending to FF15 was in a novel. I think it was a novel. Where they were trying to, like, implement it into the game. That's the episode Arden DLC. Where you played as, like, the bad guy. That was supposed to be, like, part one of a series of DLC to culminate in a new ending for FF15. The money wasn't there, though. And it's like, other problems with FF15 include a lot of the development and backstory that I think is so needed for the emotional investment you're supposed to have for the characters in the world at the beginning are tied up in media that is not the game. You have the movie Kingsglaive. Genuinely a pretty good flick. Like, it's a good, fun movie if you care about Final Fantasy 15 that shows you the fall of Insomnia, which is a massive plot point at the end of, like, Chapter 1 in that game. And they even use clips from the movie in the game. And you also, to better care about the four characters, the four boys, there's a 6-episode anime that's free. It's on fucking YouTube. It's called Brotherhood. And it's really dang good.
Again.
But it's not in the game, though.
Teaching her children to paint, huh?
Yeah, I bet 2 of those kids were like the Axons and 1 was like Renoir, maybe. And it's like, I think a great example for like modern Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy VII. Who in the fuck at Square Enix thought it was a good idea to do the traditional Final Fantasy VII remake and make it a gacha mobile game called Ever Crisis? Again, these are L's that were like so unnecessary. You make me feel as if you're like game 1 and 2 against The New York Knicks is the Boston Celtics. We're taking losses we're not supposed to be taking here. Because you're trying to chase a bag that isn't there. If that game made money, I would be depressed. But it's like, dude, just do a traditional, regular remake for original FF7 alongside the new vision. And all the people crying for the old one will be pacified because you provide them what they fucking clearly want and what everyone would want. You cannot tell me that game would not sell well.
You're outmatched. Ready to strike.
Be a mainline game originally. It was supposed to be an FF13 game originally. But FF15 went through development hell, and eventually it broke away to become its own thing, to my knowledge. Or to my recollection. And it's like, when it comes to Rebirth, there is a lot of development for certain characters that happens in Ever Crisis. Like, we got Sephiroth backstory in Ever Crisis. Don't know how I got here, quite a mystery that Tremor's ground starts floating, and bam, here I was all by my lonesome. So he's the tail in the shadow. Would have been lonely too, nobody to talk to, except I'm quite an adept conversationalist. Yeah, I can talk enough for two. That and scavenging odds and ends has kept me quite busy. I'm a merchant after all, and what's a merchant with no wares? But not many customers around here, though. Very few, none in fact. And what's a merchant with no customers? Just a walking bit of storage, eh? But now you're here, you'll want to take a look. Yes, trade. I'll fight the merchant. Bring Verso in. To be fair, Final Fantasy XIII was outstaying its welcome to a ridiculous degree. Yeah, it's like, I remember that era. It's like, I wasn't even in the Final Fantasy at the time, and I remember that era. Where it's like, for some reason, Square Enix was absolutely obsessed with Final Fantasy XIII, and they just kept making game after game after game for it. No one understood why. It's just like, sometimes Square Enix likes to make absolutely baffling decisions. Yeah, it's like, the concern I have when it comes to FF7 Remake Part 3 is if you don't play Ever Crisis, will you genuinely lose out on a lot of development that's supposed to have to make certain scenes hit. If they're able to incorporate it into the actual game, that's fine. Okay, cool, whatever. However, if the third game feels like a lesser experience without Ever Crisis, that's going to ruin it for a lot of people. It's another self-inflicted potential wound that just does not have to happen. Square Enix really insisted Lightning was the new Cloud and nobody agreed. I think the best, the best clip for that will be the following. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. Why can't I find it? Where the hell is it? Hold on, I found the playlist. One second, this will work when I find it. Maybe they took it down. I can't find it. It was the old Jesse Cox clip from the Co-optional podcast. I cannot find it. Where it's like, I'm pretty sure, like, in the trailer for the third game, they had, like, lightning on a clock tower going, like, you should know who I am. And then Jesse's just like, fuck you! I've lost my sense of direction here, by the way. Like how we're underwater again. Almost as if we're retracing our steps along our journey. I think I'm supposed to go down here, though. I think one of the big problems with a lot of, like, modern, like, Final Fantasy games is there's always a but. It's like, it's just never like, oh, this game's great across the board. It's like, oh, this game has great elements, but, like, this thing will, like, be a put-off for a lot of people. It's like, we haven't had, like, a Final Fantasy game that's just, like, overall, this is, like, a 10 out of 10 outside of Final Fantasy XIV with Shadowbringers and Endwalker. It's like, that's the closest that Square Enix has gotten to with an overall, like, amazing Final Fantasy experience, and that's because of the MMO. Which I still hold to the opinion that some of the best, like, experiences in all of gaming I've had. I'm just curious to see what the next Final Fantasy title out of Square Enix will look like. Because if we have to wait, unironically, till 2027, that's going to be a kick in the penis.
Spill some ink.
Cocked them. Big level ups. It's like, when it comes to Final Fantasy XVI, genuinely, I think that game has some of the hypest moments in any game I've ever played. It's like, when Clive goes full Ifrit mode, like, that is a wave of adrenaline that is hard to get in any other game. It is genuinely amazing. The fight against Titan, the fight against Bahamut, even the fight against Garuda early on, against Ifrit as well. There's so many amazing sections in that game. But there's always an asterisk, and there's always a but. The only asterisk that I've had when it comes to this game is that the game is so good, I know I'm coming across the ending soon-ish, and, like, I wish there was more. The gameplay works, the story works, the characters work, the world works, the pacing works, but in, like, Final Fantasy nowadays, you never get all of those. You get some of them, or even most of them, but you never get all of them. And I feel like that's one of the biggest issues. Once again, I gotta remind myself to, like, Gotta remind myself to add that into the video. Okay. Yeah, the worst I've seen in FF14 are just people like ERPing during a pug raid. Community for the most part is pretty chill. But I get the worry. Grab that.
Lovely.
Let's carve a path.
Fuck him. Obscure attacks.
Energized.
Damn it. I don't know how it got that, but I'll take it.
So much power.
Gross Teddy whack, let's go. Rid of him. Dude, those attacks are so quick, it's hard to get the timing.
My turn.
It's not burning. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Woo! Well, I think it's like another like self-inflicted wound when it came to the FF7 remake series was the whole exclusivity. It's like the modern JRPG audience is multi-platform. And like the modern Final Fantasy fan base is going to be multi-platform as well, but with the exclusivity, the problem is you eviscerate any hype for when those games eventually do get ported. Because people either hear about word of mouth, and either from people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, so they lose excitement because they get wrong information, or you see snippets of a game that doesn't make sense without the full context, and stuff like that. Or just like overall excitement dies down because you lose out on the hype of the initial launch. And it's like Square Enix has now realized that exclusivity was goddamn stupid because they're going away from it. But I do think it hurt the series at some point. Not at some point, but it hurt the series to a degree. Also, 99's the max. Might as well get to 99 then. And it's like, I feel like the reason a lot of this conversation is like kicked up in regards to Square Enix and Final Fantasy is because there's a lot of people out there that still want to like Final Fantasy. They still want to love it. But it's just, the reason they fell in love with the series all those years ago is just like not there. And I think what Expedition 33 goes to show is that that formula that made Final Fantasy so popular and everlasting all those years ago still holds up.
Careful now.
And is fine. It's not a matter of, oh, that kind of game just doesn't work anymore. That's just like not what it is.
You're outmatched.
It's just waiting until they made a game in that style for a while that with the Final Fantasy name. And like that matters is because, yes, they do still produce a bunch of turn-based games, right? Like they do. But they're not in the style of traditional Final Fantasy. And there's a lot of variance even within turn-based. It's like saying, oh, Call of Duty's not doing that well anymore, but Battlefield exists. It's like, okay, sure, but like... I want Call of Duty to be good. It's like, I may really like cake at the end of the day. And if my favorite cake shop can no longer make my favorite chocolate cake, it's like, cool, you have vanilla cake, it's fine, I like it, I still like it, don't get me wrong. But I want my chocolate cake.
An advantage.
How many people on a PS4 versus a PS5? I think the PS5 finally overtook the rate of PS4 adoption, but it took like a long time. You want your cake and eat it too? Absolutely, because you're the consumer. Right? Like, I don't feel like that's a strange ask or anything. You're not obligated to buy a game just because it has the title of your favorite game in it or anything. It's like, no one's, like, forced or obligated to buy anything. You have to prove to the consumer that they want to buy it. Expedition 60, absolutely crazy mad lads. You can see the jump icon to light up. Get my L up.
I'm better.
Dude!
Your turn. Sweet taste back. You're outmatched.
I'm better.
Body. God damn it. Ah, he has a leg. I need him. Those fucking explosions, dude. I try to dodge him, it doesn't work either.
Let's dance. Nice.
You're outmatched.
Okay, got that. God damn it, dude.
Coming.
Dude, parrying and dodging doesn't work.
Watch out, my out.
Body, what the fuck?
Having a bit too much fun, eh? I'll manage.
Let's go! Burn got him. Oh my god, let's go! Woo! Miles, the first level 50. Oh my god. That was a war.
Useful.
It's just, this console generation really sucked because the consoles went to become, like, way more similar to just PCs, but, like, scuffed PCs at that. And they didn't have the titles this time. Because, like, both developers really tried so hard to get in on the live service stuff, and most of them flopped. Yeah, Expedition counters are so damn good. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with that. I try parrying, I try dodging, nothing fucking works.
Ready to parry.
I think I'll improvise.
I won't disappoint.
Your turn to dance.
Let's go!
Let's go the path. I've lived through worse.
Yeah, most of the good stuff released on PS4 and Xbox One, so why upgrade? Yeah, it's like that. And it's just like... there's no real reason to go console instead of PC. It's like, with the price point consoles are about to get to, like, you mostly might as well just save up a bit and get PC. Because you'll save more in the back end with sales and free games you just fucking farm because of Epic Games and stuff like that. And you will dodge. Thank you, Fanto. I figured it was a sound cue at the end there. But it felt too early to me. It's like, I had my PS5 simply because it's like, I'm gonna have this until I get a good PC. So I can play the modern games. Because my old PC just couldn't run it, right? It's like, we tried Dragon's Dogma 2 on stream. We could, like, barely even sustain 20. It's like, that was not viable. But it's like, I now have a good PC. As like, I have just not turned on my PS5. For, like, any reason. Yeah, the new GTA. Yeah, it's like, I'm in the fortunate position where I just simply do not give a fuck about the new GTA game. I'll watch some videos on it, sure. But it's like...
Useful?
Rockstar gameplay has never really appealed to me. But, like, that is going to move units. But we'll see. You know, public perception can change quickly. I'm expecting that game to do well. I'm getting lazy with PC optimization again. Yeah, it's because of, like, the trend of, like, DLSS and frame gen. That was supposed to make it so more budget PCs can compete with higher end and get, like, decent performance with lower hardware. The problem is, publishers and developers being publishers and developers went the way of, oh, we can market our game better if the game looks even prettier, so we can use this technology not to bring budget PCs online. However, we can do instead is just push the limit even further. And it's like, no, that's not the fucking goal here. And it's like, dude, I've wanted to play my old PS2 collection for the longest time. It's like... You want to know the fuck thing? The easiest way to play my PS2 collection was to just play on PC. Because you can get an emulator up and running legally, like, quite easily. And if you have your PS2 collection, you just need a disc drive and you can play them. It's like, that's the thing. And I also went PS5 originally because exclusives, there were a couple that I'm like, I care about Persona and I care about Final Fantasy. Well, up my ass sideways and tickle my colon, guess what's now multi-platform?
It likes you.
The only reason I really have a PS5... I fucking again. It's like Astro Bot's great. I only played it because I already had a PS5. I wouldn't buy a console just for that. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's like the vibe I get from GTA 6, well, kind of slip of the tongue there. It's just gonna be a better looking GTA 5. That's what I imagine it's going to be. And people are going to eat that up because they love GTA, right? It's not a game for me, but it's a game for a lot of people. And there's nothing wrong with that. people are gonna eat that shit up because Rockstar knows what the people want. Right? I don't think the giants of video game are gonna last very long. I think they will because they're evolving. I think Nintendo possibly is grabbing an L from the jaws of victory with the Switch too. However, they may retroactively get a W out of this if Sony and Xbox already did this, so if Sony continues to follow up and just make them the budget-friendly alternative again. But, like, Xbox is playing the long game. I think they don't believe that hardware is going to be the way of the future. And they're trying to get out ahead on software. Get their games on every platform as possible. Make Game Pass a strong incentive. And try and let people play Xbox games however and wherever, as quickly and fast as possible on any device humanly possible. That's their goal. And it's like they're trying to strike the exact moment the technology for game streaming passes a certain threshold where across the board it is far more viable. They want to be the first in the door. Google tried to do this years ago with the Google Stadia. They were way too early with it and the tech wasn't there yet. But I think Microsoft is trying to just, like, build up the back end. Get that infrastructure all set in place, so the moment that happens, the moment that technological threshold is crossed, they're the first one in the door and they have all this shit supported. PlayStation is trying to play old-school developer, retain who they have, with traditional console tactics. Offer what the competition offers to some degree, even if it's not as good, just have some version of it, so your player base doesn't feel like they're missing out. It's like, it's a winning strategy for each of the developers and each of the consoles in their own way. But the question is, when we get to this next generation, will people just be priced out? Because it's like, yeah, you can talk about inflation all you want. The cost of living has not gone up proportionally. So if you scale to inflation, you're just going to make your shit more expensive, and that will phase people out. It just will. And Game Pass being the norm, I think they're hedging all their bets on that, and I also think they're going to be right. I think it's going to become massively popular in a few years' time, especially if consoles overall and hardware become more pricey, because why buy a fucking console if your TV can just play it anyways? You know what I mean? Like, if the tech and the streaming get big enough and good enough to where you don't notice, at least the average consumer doesn't notice a noticeable difference in quality, why would you buy the hardware? Like, you know what I mean? It's like they're hedging their bets on that. They want to have all their fingers in a bunch of different pies. It's like they're almost certainly bringing out a handheld. I'm pretty sure that thing got leaked for the next generation. I cannot find this thing to save my life, by the way. They want to have a handheld piece of hardware. They want traditional hardware as well, just to cater to that audience. But they want their tech to be in such a place to where when people start to make that move, they're already the first in the door. We have to massively improve for streaming. Satellite. It's like, I don't think Starlink itself is the answer, but similar tech can go a long way. Like, if they can get technology like that up and running, so even the most remote of the remote have, like, decent access to internet, that will change the entire landscape. Just go to PC. I think PC is going to continue to get bigger. One, it's just the better platform. And like, I know PC gaming can be a bit like intimidating to those who are not like accustomed to it. But like, take it from someone who has played all the different consoles and all the different platforms throughout my entire life, PC is just the better platform. Like, funnily enough, it's more plug and play than consoles are nowadays. I know that sounds weird, but it kind of is. You get way better deals consistently on PC. And, like, the only issue is that sometimes games just, like, are optimized like shit, but they're also optimized like shit generally on consoles. And most of the time when people bring up that argument about bad, like, PC optimization, their rig is probably weaker than a traditional console. The biggest problem with getting into PC gaming is just, like, getting your foot in the door. Because once you get your foot in the door, you know you don't go back. Do you reckon the indie scene will have a bigger rise as the next gen comes around? Yes. Or not even, like, necessarily the indie scene. I think games like Expedition 33. Because engines like Unreal Engine 5, even as someone who is not a developer and doesn't understand everything that engine is capable of, I think it's clear that, like, you're giving access to gorgeous-looking games in the hands of more people. So it's easier to onload new developers. It's easier to just get a game out that looks pretty. And it doesn't have, like, we look like an indie game. You know what I mean when it comes to, like, oh, you look at a certain game, you can feel, like, oh, you can feel the indie rating off of it. The problem a lot of, like, big studios are going to run into is that the indie scene can react to trends faster. Not by much, but a little bit. Where it's like, when it comes to, like, AAA gaming, there's so many, like, points of failure and so many points of, like, in the development cycle, you just have to get so much, like, say through the chain of command. Everything needs to be approved by, like, a whole bunch of different people. I hear this anecdotally from other people. I don't have, like, any insider source or anything. I just hear this from, like, other YouTube videos. But it's like, when you have a chain of command like that, that is structured in such a way to where you have to be slow, you have to have a bunch of bloat. Because that's how a lot of these big money people, how these investors view the industry, because they don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. Or at least enough of them don't understand what they're talking about. It leads to games like chasing trends that are 6 to 8 years out of date. And they do so poorly. It was made in Ubisoft. Yeah, I've heard that too. Not, like, with any source or anything. I've heard it from other YouTube chats. I cannot find this last, like, thing I have to shoot to unlock this loot, by the way. I cannot find this for the life of me. The problem is, when you have too many cooks in the kitchen, it waters down creative vision. Because everyone else has their own vision for what a project should look like. And when you have to rule by committee every little thing, I think it erodes a singular, good, cohesive vision. You want some people, right? Because sometimes a single individual will have good ideas, but also bad ideas. It's like striking that perfect balance. But when every game is ruled by, like, a whole lot of people, like, throwing the whole, like, idea in the hat, you get too many things that water down the experience. And because you get so much money in the project at that point, you have to play it safe, and you can't take any risks. Or sufficient risks. So they take the dumb risks, but also the safe risks at the same time, to where you get a game coming out in a genre that is, like, out of date by, like, 6 to 8 years, where if you're not really special, hello, Marvel Rivals. If you're not really special in that genre, you're not going to make a lot of headway. And you can put out a game in that genre, hi Concord, and you look like corporate slop, you feel like corporate slop, you smell like corporate slop. People register that and they see it subconsciously immediately. Where the fuck? Last Orb is in the blue spike, you need an ability to get it. Oh. Oh, it's in this? You can't get it for now. Cringe L ratio. Thank you. The problem is companies view risk as a problem, but then they take massive risks by trying to chase trends that are so many years out of date. It's crazy. You got vegan health inspectors in a meat-focused restaurant. It's not even vegan health inspectors. You just have like a dessert chef, a vegan chef, a raw-only diet chef, someone who makes cat food, and then a traditional chef, all in the same kitchen, and you're wondering why all the dishes that are coming out are the most sanitized thing ever. Because they can't agree on anything. And there's like too many different ideas battling it out. It's like, I'm sorry, Bungie, but like when I saw Marathon, I thought the only thing that went through my head was DOA. That game looks shit. It has so much cool potential, right? But like visually, the game does not really inspire much, in my opinion. Doesn't particularly intrigue me. The shooting looks fine. But, like, I heard extraction shooter, and I just went to sleep. Maybe there's a big enough of an audience for it. Because, like, the problem isn't extraction shooters. Those are still popular, to some degree. Well, you have too many people on the development team, which blows up the budget. But then also, you have people in, like, leadership positions, specifically when it comes to, like, managing the money, that don't know the industry and don't know the medium. And then we wonder why these games come out and the dog shit. Or they're just, like, bland and boring and forgettable. Yeah, the original Marathon was a story-based shooter that, like, defined or was, like, one of those, like, forefathers for the FPS genre. So you bring the IP back as an extraction shooter. It's like, what's the logic here? You're just trying to take something that was already old, but bring it back, not for its own value and virtue, but just to, like, utilize the IP to hop on a new trend. It's boring. It's lame.
Good stuff.
And then you get a game like this, where it's like, the conversation has been, how is this game possible, right? With so few people, how is this game possible? Maybe that is the reason. Or at least a good or at least a really good reason. Sure, maybe a bit of luck went into it. But, like, perhaps they just had a really good, cohesive vision. Yeah, you need a committee to some degree, because if you go by only one guy's vision, that can lead to problems as well. Like, where the vision is too narrow. It's like, it's a matter of striking a good balance. Oh my god, did I find the way to go? Oh, that's why! I had to shoot over here. Okay, found my way. Sick.
Good stuff.
Looks like Renoir. Well, because fans didn't appreciate it at the time.
Who is she fighting?
Her husband?
Hello, some Vikings Button. I'm Muse Rowlet. Welcome to the stream. It's like, I think we're going to be talking about this game for a good long while.
Let's spill some ink.
There is an element to the online discourse that I don't like surrounding this game, and that's like the internet's like unflinching ability to try and like bring other things down to uplift this. It's like, I'm just glad we have so many great games to play. Like, you know what I mean?
Might have.
It's like, I think Square Enix deserves some criticism. But we don't need to like bring down like every other game in existence. You see that shit all the time online. That or it's just Twitter.
Oh well. Might have.
Fuck them.
What have we here?
Let's carve a path.
Did the FF9 remake is true? Well, I think a reason we're seeing a lot of this conversation surrounding Square Enix and Final Fantasy right now is because, like I've been talking about, people still love Final Fantasy and what Final Fantasy was for the most part, and they want those glory years back. Because there's no reason they can't come back. What? Fucking mime! Aye, chat, lock in. I'm about to cook the mime. Come on.
Ready to strike.
I gotta get rid of these two jabronis.
Let's spill some ink. Blade cut through the blades.
Damn it!
Bring it on.
Oh, come on!
A bit of violence, yes.
Well, thanks.
Come on.
Watch out.
Ready to...
God damn it! Oh, buddy.
I'm better.
Did I die again?
Nice.
Fuck, dude! Oh, that final attack's so delayed.
I'd love a dance.
I don't need to see the animation. Hurry up. Mom.
The fun begins.
How did that play the... There we go, we got the fence. Okay, good.
Dance begins. Take down the shields.
I think I'll improvise.
Come on. We can get him. Okay, we need to break its shield.
Okay.
How did you use a dodge there? Come on, I need to break him.
You're outmatched.
That's what I need. I need Phantom Stars. Come on, just keep going, keep pushing.
Last-ditch effort.
Just gonna heal.
That's better. Ready to go.
Let's go! Okay, okay, come on. Alright. Let's get to Florette Fury. We can break soon. Come on.
The fun begins.
Alright. Oh, he doesn't have any AP. Come on.
Blade shot.
Alright, here we go. We can break now. Florette Fury. Let's go, we got it!
You're outmatched.
Alright, now we can pump. Now, like I said, we can pump. Get him. Boom! Oh my god. Did you find Clair yet? Funnily enough, Clair and Obscur are like names of various enemies we find. Okay, all we got was a hairstyle there, but I'll take it. Another mime defeated. Negativity gets a lot of, like, attention online. Funnily enough, though, I tend to find, in my own experience at least, building an audience is easier when you're positive. You can get more attention when you're negative, but it's not necessarily attention in the right direction. It depends on the type of audience you're trying to foster, though. If you just don't care and you just are going to be negative no matter what, sure. But I feel like we know, like, the type of audience that can, like, result in. I think we're gonna go up here. Yeah, it's right there. Got it. 20th anniversary of Leroy Jenkins, oh god. Legend. Wow, this dude does not have much HP, huh? If the negativity is wanted, yeah, exactly.
Lovely feet.
I'm assuming this is what I have to do.
Yours are to shine. Yes, I love the dance.
Let's go. Joke's on you, I've played shooters all my life.
Let's carve a path.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on.
I'm ready.
Oh, Mayo has 8 shots in the chamber. Boom! Only needed 1. To keep an audience. I think it's a good way to put it, Alden. Yeah, it's like, we have so many games to play. It's like, Expedition 33, in 4 days, we have Doom the Dark Ages. On top of that, I still have Oblivion Remastered. I haven't been able to really put time into that at all. On top of that, personally, I'm also going to have the Xenosaga trilogy. So that's just like 3 full-length like RPGs. I can easily dump like 80 hours in each, I guess. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, Doom the Dark Ages is the 15th. There's an early access, but fuck that.
Okay. That's better.
Let's go!
Please, Spy.
Yeah, I have like over 150 games on my Epic Games account that I've just gotten for free. I have so many games to play.
Ready to parry.
It likes you.
Nice.
rid of this jabroni. Nice. And it's like, I imagine there's so many different ways just to build Verso, and we managed to stumble upon this one. This is one of the things I love about RPGs. It's just like how you can take a character and just like have such a unique build with them to make them feel special to you, but fun.
Watch out, my owl.
I have to take my time? Yeah. It's like, I also have a game that I know will likely be one of my favorite games of all time, because I've played half of it multiple times before. Dragon Quest XI. And I still have to finish that game at some point. So like, there's so many games to play. You're so Glock build. This build is hilarious. I love it so much. What a wild year. Yeah, it's like, what a crazy year where, like, Xbox is honestly having, like, some of the best, like, first-party support this year. It's like, this is on Game Pass, which is how I'm playing it, funnily enough. Doom the Dark Ages again on Game Pass. Oblivion Remastered is hype. Ninja Gaiden 4, I think, is also Game Pass.
Well, that will help.
You're gonna have to sing 300 plus hours. I think there's some degree, sure. But it's like, I also think we're seeing a bit of a whiplash to that. It's like Mafia, the old country, $50, and they talked about how it's not gonna be like that long of a game. This game is like, funnily enough, I don't think it's gonna be like that long of a game either. It's like, we're in the second to last area. It's like, after this area, that's the end of Act 2, and then we have Act 3, which is shorter than the other acts, to my knowledge, which is only one area, and like, that's the end of the game. So it's not like this is a 100 plus hour RPG either. Doom is probably going to be like a 15 to 30 hour game, depending on how much you play of it. That's normally what a Doom game goes. So it's like, I think we're seeing a bit of a whiplash to that. It's just, shorter games have to be priced accordingly. Because it's like, for like the average audience, right? If you're offering two experiences, because like the argument a lot of people like to make, right, is that like, I would rather play a great short game than a lame long game. And I think most people would agree with that logic. However, when it concerns the games that are still coming out, the real argument is more like, do you want to play a short great game or a long great game? And if they're both priced at the same price point, most people are going to say, well, better dollar for value, though. Better value over there. And that's what they're going to probably do. How long have you been playing? Let me check. I think Game Pass tells me. Time played 1.3 days. To be frank, yeah. With how expensive games are nowadays, I don't think that's an unreasonable ask. It's like, how many games come out all the time where like, dude, this would do so well if it just wasn't priced this highly. It's like, I'm starting to feel as if this game is going to be paced exceedingly well. It's like, I've gotten a great time. We still have a little bit ways to go. But it's not like we have an outrageous amount of time left. This game has done really well in the pacing, in my opinion. Not past that price, to be honest. I agree. I think it's really hard to justify a price over that. It's like, I'll spend it because I make content, right? But if not, why wouldn't you just wait a bit? Most of the time, games go on sales nowadays anyways, and like, not long after they come out either. Why not just wait? It's like, for instance, I'm going to list you all I'm going to tell you all a list of games. And I want you to tell me how much you think I spent on all of these games combined. Okay? Mortal Shell, Beyond Blue, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Sifu, Ghost Runner 2, Vampire Survivor, Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Football Manager 2024, Fallout Tactics, Fallout 2, Chivalry 2, The Callisto Protocol, Dragon Age Inquisition, Dead by Daylight 4, Thief, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Guardians of the Galaxy, Super Meat Boy Forever, Ghost Runner, The Outer Worlds, Space's Choice Edition, Ghostwire Tokyo, Golden Light, Evil Within 1 and 2, Guacamelee 1 and 2, Payday 2, Death Stranding, Fallout New Vegas, Dying Light, Dishonored, Metro Last Light Redux, Saints Row 4, Star Wars Squadron, Fallout 3, Wolfenstein The New Order, the entire BioShock series, Borderlands 3, XCOM 2, City Skyline, Demon Ex Machina, Yooka-Laylee, Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Prey, Remnant from the Ashes. What else? Neo, Yooka-Laylee 1 and 2. Oh, Saints Row the Third as well. Sonic Mania, Control. All together. $0. I got all of those games for free because Epic Games gives away a game every week. And I've been farming this shit for like a couple of years. I didn't spend a dime on any of them. If I wasn't doing this channel, good fucking luck convincing me to buy a game at full price that is not named Xenoblade or Final Fantasy.
My, what lovely feet.
And Epic Games gives away video games like that because they're trying to get in on Steam's like monopoly on the PC gaming market. So they give away games to incentivize people that have the Epic Games launcher. But it's like, all of those games, how many hours of good gaming do I have access to just with that? Saints Row 3 or the remaster? Both. Oh, I don't know if Saints Row 3 actually got a remaster. I thought you meant like the weird-ass like Saints Row reboot thing. I have that as well. I didn't include it because no one cared about that. Is that a content creative bonus thing or a real thing? No, you just like download the Epic Games launcher on PC, and you just like say, what's the... You go down like the free game section, you just like grab it. It's like, right now... there's 2 free games right now, Dead Time Defenders and Touch Type Tale. But there's going to be 2 new mystery games in about 3 days. Oh, by the way, on top of all of that, I got the entire Devil May Cry series besides that weird-ass reboot thing for $20 on Steam.
Let's carve a path.
Chrono Trigger for like $4. It's like, yeah, these are old games, but no one's played all of them. You know what I mean? It's like, you have not played every game in existence. There's a lot of great deals all the time out there. By the way, I didn't even list the entire list. I just listed the games that interest to me. Get him. Nice. Fucked.
My, what a lovely feat.
Ready to parry. Ready to go.
Let's carve a path.
That was rude. Yeah, not to mention all the games I have access to on Game Pass. There's so many games to play. It's like, but this is like what I'm talking about. When a developer or like when a game is trying to ask for like $80 soon, it's like, okay, your game is worth $80, or I could take that $80, wait for a Steam sale, and then get nutty value with it. It's like, for me, that's the real, like, question. Is your game worth that? Where I would forsake all those other games for your game. The higher you go in price point, the harder the ask is.
Ready to strike.
Got him. Hooked. Dude, you're not dead. Now you are. Get cooked, let's go! Nullified! Yeah, how'd that feel? Nullify that.
Useful.
It's like a lot of developers and publishers out there will make like arguments about inflation and stuff like that as to why games need to become more expensive and all that. As a consumer, that's like not your problem. It's like, to me, it's as simple as that. Just get what's the best value for you and what you want. Can you check how many feet you've collected? Oh my god. I got a lot of feet. Dude, I need to go through these abilities at some point. Wow, we have so much. Obscure sword? Yeah, like $80 is a lot of money. And it's just like, if you're going to charge that much, in my opinion, you can. That is your right to charge what you want to charge for your product. I'm just saying, if you want people to buy it, you're going to have to make sure that it's worth that money. For me, Mario Kart isn't. I don't enjoy Mario Kart like that. We're like going through like little snippets of all the previous locations we've been to. This is sick. This is like Monaco Station. To turn my back on the console end. Yeah, it's like the thing with PC gaming is just like getting in the door can be intimidating, and also the price point up front can be quite a bit. But you don't need like a high-end PC or anything like that. And once you get in the door, it's hard to go back. But $80 for, I mean, to me, it just looks like a Mario Kart game. It's never appealed to me like that way. Looks fine, but... Dude, this whole section's cool.
We're inside her mind. These are memories.
How do you know that?
The chroma here. I can read it.
Pretty good deals in them too. Yeah, it's like you can get good deals anywhere for the most part. But like that just like goes double for good luck trying to, for a lot of people, get them to justify buying a game at 80 when you can just get so many other things you probably missed out on. Play those instead. A snowstorm arrives? What?
Let's dance. Ready to go.
Ow. That last punch was rude, by the way. I thought it was over.
Your turn to dance.
Get counter, let's go! This, oh my god, let's go!
Let's spill some. Blades, the brave.
Hooked him. Yeah, the thing is, Nintendo has the family demo on lockdown for now. That is a demo you can easily lose if Nintendo, in my opinion, continues going down this path. If you price out the family market, the casual market is not going to give a limp fuck if your console does 120 FPS. They're going to look at it and say, oh, the Mario Kart game costs $80 this time? We already have a Mario Kart game on this other console that we already have. Why would we spend all this money on this? Nintendo keeps trying to learn this fucking lesson for some reason, because they keep doing it every other generation. They're not giving up on the OG Switch yet. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They're going to probably have an issue that Sony and Xbox have had when it comes to, like, getting people to swap over. Because it's like, especially for Nintendo, where you cultivated a budget-friendly audience for the longest time, because that was, like, one of your big breadwinners. It was always, Nintendo was the cheap console, where it's like, yeah, you don't get a lot of sales, but, like, they had great games, easy entry price. That's just not going to be a thing soon. Hey, so absorb, huh? Okay, so I'll Verso deal with him. Yeah, good.
Let's carve a path.
Okay, let's deal with this guy now. It's like, I care about FPS. I care about frame rate and how a game performs and how it looks and all that. The mainstream casual audience, to some degree they do. But the budget casual audience, they just want to play the game. And they don't want to spend out their ass.
Get ready. My turn.
Easy entry price? Yeah, because the console itself is cheap. It's like, you can get a Switch for, like, not that much. That is a big driving force for a lot of people. Because you can just get your kid a Switch for relatively cheap, get a couple of games from, and have them shut the fuck up, and you can go do what you want to do. And they don't even have to use the TV. That is a powerful incentivizing element for the Switch's popularity, in my opinion. They're trying to retain that, but just up the price and hope that enough people will just, like, transfer over and spend the money. I think they're right, don't get me wrong here. It's just a matter of, if you continue going down this path, eventually you will hit that threshold where you phase people out. He's got a lot of HP, hello? How'd I miss? Oh, goody.
Let's carve a path.
You're gonna target, let's go.
Let's carve a path.
Cooked. I've had duel me. Know if you want to trade for the real stuff. Trade. What you got? Yeah, I'll buy that. This place sure is cool. Get it? 'Cause it's ice everywhere. Oh, I slay me.
Blade cut through the flames.
Get him. Nice. Okay, one down. Now for this jabroni. Get his ass. Boomed him. How did you live? That's what I'm looking for.
Careful now.
God damn it. Damn it, dude! Get her up.
I'm better.
Alright. Moisa Novendo of Vendange. Let's go with it. Cooked. New foot acquired, beautiful. Yeah, it's like, I think the Switch 2 will be fine. I don't think it's going to sell as well as the Switch, though. And I think there's going to be a lot of people, and I don't think Nintendo will necessarily mind about this, by the way. I think there's going to be a lot of people that just stick with the Switch. Especially if the game's, like, on both platforms for the most part. I think there'll be a large audience of people that just stick with the Switch.
You're outmatched.
Good, so my Elch is useless here.
Violence.
Okay, dumpstered them.
Let's dance. That's better. Ready to go.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Damn it, dude! Mael, can you live?
The dance begins. That's better.
Thank God the one in the middle's ice. Not the...
A bit of violence.
Alright. Whack him. Buddy, I needed one more damage.
Watch out, my Al.
Ready to go. That's better.
There we go. Whew. When does Shade's Triangle come out? I think the 25th or something like that. I'm excited for it. Blue mentioned this game's a lot better than the one in FF14. I like the limited job idea in 14. Where can you take us? From here, your next destination is Lumiere, my hometown. We'll stay here for now. Wait, does that take us to Act 3? Is this like a big moment? This is like, hey, you better get to the end game. You ran all the way to Russia? No, I ran all the way to the Polar Express. It still upsets me we never got a console called the Xbox 720. Alright, screw it, we go. Your train station? Yes, and my man just bought me a new train. Your man bought you an entire train. Yeah, she knows how much I love them. The boy turns back to admire his train. Alright, then take us there. Choo-choo. Oh! Hello, Lumiere! 00. Tainted Lumiere. Yeah, Lumiere was where we started. Your audio is out? Nah, it sounds good on my end. Well, I think that's probably a good place to stop the stream anyways for the day. Because I know we still have a good amount of this game left. But I say we continue this tomorrow. So I'm going to call the stream there for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. My pleasure making the video and the stream. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out and helps support future content, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Ultima, Este, John, Cindy, Isurin, Gregarious, Cindy, Oregano, Babuki, Ultima. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Este as well. Isurin, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. John as well. Stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet. Mike as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet again.